Hello, my name is Stephanie Liu, and this is ASAM 325, and this is my TV proposal series. My show will be called Bravish, a spin-off of Blackish. This series will be a sitcom to lighten heavy topics surrounding racism and culture. The theme is to appreciate your culture because it's the only thing you ever grew up with. Don't be ashamed of where you came from and how you grew up. Even if everyone seems to hate your culture and ethnicity, you should love to learn and embrace it. The purpose of this show is to reinstill the pride and love people should put back into being Chinese. So many Chinese Americans and even other Asian Americans are harassed just for being themselves. Many harassers think every single Asian American has something to do with the spread of COVID. Now that's nonsense, right? The show here is to give examples to young Asian American children and other children how to stand up to racist ideology and messages. The goal is to spread positivity by using a strong female Asian American example. So why a sitcom? It's to reach a younger audience, to loosen the assumed aggressiveness of combating racial tension, and to appeal to all kinds of viewers. By using comedy, we can lessen the heaviness but still make it a teachable moment for a younger audience. Constant will be playing Janice Wong, the main character who directly deals with racial tensions head on. Daniel Day Kim will be playing Benjamin Chu, boyfriend of Janice Wong. Zoe Deschanel will be playing Connie Richards, Janice Wong's Caucasian neighbor who helps them end racial tension they came across. Sofia Vergara will be playing Gina Morales, Janice Wong's spunky, politically charged best friend.
Yeah, living in a city where it's crowded and I can't breathe. Faced many struggles and my family tried to warn me. Didn't listen, but I got a reason to uphold. Like everyone else, signed a contract for your soul. No, not me. Definitely not me. Ain't trying to get caught up with these people trying to find me. Lost like people's minds, afraid to get in line. Cause you'd fall behind committing crimes or doing major time.
Janice Wong is a 25-year-old Chinese American living in Orange County, California. She came to the U.S. to follow her great cousin's footsteps, who settled in Los Angeles Chinatown in 1943. She built her life by owning multiple businesses. Restaurants and laundromats are what kept the livelihood alive. Chinatown was established late in the mid-1800s and grew to the success that we all know and love today. She's trying to build her life back after financial and social wreck the global pandemic COVID-19 has caused. She is a stripper trying to support herself and raise enough money to go back home to China to see her parents. Throughout the whole COVID pandemic, Janice experienced racial tensions from non-Asian U.S. citizens. At work, customers would stare at her, either trying to figure out if she's Chinese or to see if she was sick. People who would walk away farther from her when strolling down the sidewalk or the aisle at the grocery store. Every day, Janice lives anxiously for a racial fight or insult. She thinks, is that man going to come up to me? She's looking at me for too long. Is she going to say something to me? Janice turns to her best friend and boyfriend, Benjamin, who is so in love with her. They both get worried and frustrated with how they get treated by other people. While at the grocery store, a rude older lady cuts in front of Janice and bends in line. Janice asked her to go to the end of the line, but the old lady refused. She said, "Why should I wait? I belong here. I'm an American And you're not. Go back to where you came from. Shocked in disbelief, Janice left her items at the grocery store in a hurry. Ben quickly followed her out into the parking lot. Sensing her hurt and anger, he gives her a hug. He says, "That lady was so racist. Don't listen to a word she says. You do belong here." Janice feels that she doesn't truly do belong here because she was born in China. She vows to make enough money someday so she can move back to China and see her parents once again. Devastated by this promise, Ben urges her to think about her choice. "Don't let that old hag get to you. I don't want you to leave us." With tears in her eyes, Janice says, "I hate it here. Ever since COVID, I've been treated like dirt. I've hated being stared at and insulted almost everywhere I go. Let's just go home." As they pull up into the driveway, they see the old racist lady from the store taking out groceries from her car right next door to Janice's house. "Oh God, I have to see her every day too," says Janice. What a nightmare, like her choice in clothing. A few days later, she gets a knock at her door. Connie Richards is the daughter of the old mean lady from the grocery store. She came to apologize for her mother's behavior. She says, "You should say something to her about that. I am deeply sorry that she caused a scene and hurt your feelings." Janice calls Gina Morales, her other best friend, and Ben to come over to her house. She explained how she wants to confront Connie's mom about the incident at the grocery store. Gina gets upset when she hears of this. "How dare this woman treat you like this? I would go over there and drag her by the hair so she can apologize." Visibly angry, Gina rants and rants for another few minutes. "Let's TP her house," she says. Together, they waited until dark before TPing her house with toilet paper. And then they unloaded 24 rolls, a really big pack from Costco, all over the house. It's the next day, and Janice feels extremely guilty. It's not the right way to confront Connie's mom, and instead, it made her feel childish. She walks up over to her house and confesses her small prank and volunteers to clean it up. She says, "I'm only cleaning it up because I shouldn't have done this in retaliation. It was wrong of me and I reacted from your hurtful words the other day. But I can't resort to this level of pettiness. You cannot be treating people like they don't belong here. I may not be a US citizen just yet, but I worked hard to maintain a life here, and you can't take that away from me." Janice cleans up the toilet paper and re-rolls every single roll back so it's reusable. Asians don't waste toilet paper. A few moments later, Connie's mom knocks onto Janice's door. She says, "I thought about what you said to me and how I acted in that grocery store. My daughter explains how I can come across sometimes. I thought I was protecting myself because you seemed like an outsider to me. I'm sorry for causing any trouble, and I didn't mean to be hurtful." Shocked from her apology, Janice asks, "What made you apologize?" Connie's mom replied with, "Well, first off, I never had my house TP'd, and then the prankster coming back to admitting that they did it, and then cleaning up after it. It showed me how you wanted to do the right thing, and I thought I should too." They talked for a few more minutes and said a friendly goodbye. After that interaction, Janice called Ben and Gina to let them know what happened. They were both surprised at the apology. Gina says, "Not everyone you meet will react like that. Some people in your neighborhood are ignorant and rude. Get ready for more, Janice." With that being said, people are interested to watch Asian Americans on the screen. Quote, "The fourth season of Fresh Off the Boat on ABC averaged a 1.2 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic and 3.831 million total views, live and same-day ratings." Shows tackling hard issues like racism and culture are also popular. In fact, Blackish is the network's most watched new sitcom and delivered the highest rating amongst young adults in 14 years for a Wednesday at a 9:30 p.m. time slot. It is the number 3 sitcom on all of broadcast television, outranking NBC's and Fox comedies. By comparison, CBS' long-running and top-rated Big Bang Theory earned more than 18 million viewers during its most recent season premiere. It is also the number 1 series at the 9:30 p.m. slot, topping its closest competitor, CBS Criminal Minds. To put it in a more numerical context, Blackish pilot episode pulled in more than 11 million viewers, making it the number 1 new comedy during the 2014-2015 season, and each of its subsequent episodes have grabbed at least 7 million. Okay, now you made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Here's my face again, and have a great night.